Several years ago, two of my kids talked me into going scuba diving with sharks. Literally, you dive to the bottom of the ocean floor, 50 or 60 feet under. They bring food down, and dozens of sharks come from all around, going after food, and they bump into you and everything. And you actually have to pay money to do this. Well, anyway, I got a picture from that. I saved it to my desktop. And I was on an airplane once, and a guy next to me was looking at the picture of sharks, and we started talking about risk. And then he said, "Sam, can I tell you a story?" I said, "Sure." And he said, 2 or 3 months earlier, his wife had filed for a divorce, and it caused him some self-reflection. And he said that he realized that early in his career, he had taken a risk, and the risk had backfired, and he lost money and he lost some prestige. And at the time he made a decision, he just said, "I decided never to risk something like that again." He adopted the mantra, he said, of better safe than sorry. And he said then, 20 years later, his wife despises him, his children pity him, and his job sucks. He said he felt like he had performed self-liposuction, but instead of sucking out fat, he sucked his very heart out, his very life. And then he said something that has haunted me ever since. He said, "Sam, the biggest risk I ever took was the decision never to take a risk again. The biggest risk I ever took was the decision never to take a risk again." And that has moved me because I saw something in what he was saying. When we make decisions, we have decisions every day, we're confronted with decisions, and very often we can see the risk or the danger of one particular decision. If we quit our job and take another job, or any of those kind of things, we see the danger, and so we'll often not take that risk. But what happens is we don't see the danger of doing nothing. We don't see the danger of status quo. And 20 years later, our spouse despises us, our children pity us, and our job sucks our very soul. I think it's because it seems safe to do nothing. We adopt these cute little slogans like, "Let sleeping dogs lie," "Better safe than sorry," "Be careful what you wish for." And in the end, they suck our very soul. Now, I'm not asking everybody to all of a sudden start taking all kinds of risks. Don't start doing bungee jumping right now, or don't start swimming with sharks. Don't leave your job right now. But I ask us all to consider, and me too, what are the areas that I'm living under? What are the ways that I'm living where I'm living better safe than sorry? Where I'm living, let sleeping dogs lie. Where I'm living, be careful what you wish for. I'd like just to write them down myself, and I encourage us all just to write those down. What ways are we living what seems a non-risky life? It's probably the riskiest life we've ever lived.